Okay, so simple question. Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. Abhishek Sharma announced himself finally with his notebook, with his notepad, pen, paper, everything. Everything. 145 or 141, whatever he got. He demolished. He demolished Punjab Kings with that innings. Stunning innings. Travis Head played his part 60 plus, and chasing 245 down was an absolutely outstanding effort from Sunrisers of Hyderabad. Today they fare up against Mumbai Indians. Not the same Jasprit Bumrah yet, but can Jasprit Bumrah and company, whether it's a Trent Bolt or a Deepak Chahar or a Hardik Pandya, stop the Hyderabad Sunriser openers? That is the story within the story. Joining me, Shomik Chakraborty, Naman Suri from the ground, clearly very hot. Look at Naman, look at his expression. You like, Are, it is too hot, bhai, kyun ho raha ye? Naman Suri from Mumbai, and of course Bharat Ramraj joining us from Bangalore. Naman, set it up for me. How is the mood? Too hot? Is the crowd going to be packed? Set it up. Come on.
It's steaming hot right now. You guessed it from my expressions. It's directly on me, the sun. But the fans have started to come in, mostly Mumbai Indians fan. And today, with Rohit Sharma getting his own stands, a lot of people will be coming in just to see him, just to score that massive runs finally in in honor of his stand. So this is going to be a big encounter, not just for Abhishek Sharma, but for Rohit Sharma as well. Abhishek Sharma scored a massive 135 here last time he played against England, and this is going to be a big encounter between Sharma versus Sharma, as it has been built up to. But irrespective, a very good surface here at Mumbai, and Dale Steyn, I think, predicted that this is going to be the day when 300 will be broken. We hope to see that, but I feel really sorry for the bowlers. But irrespective, the fans behind me are trying to get their face painted with Mumbai's logo and everything. A lot of fans are coming in. I'm right near the one of the entry of the gates, and a lot of people have started to come in. So as the gates start to open, as the time towards the match comes nearer, a lot of fans are coming in, irrespective of the heat that is coming on me.
Gargi, this Sharma versus Sharma subplot I was not aware of. When did this happen?
Rohit Sharma versus Abhishek Sharma. I'm also not aware of it.
Naman ने बनाया अभी. He
No,
made it
I
up.
did
there
not
is
know
an
that.
ad. There is an ad on telly. There is an ad. Sharma ji ka beta. Sharma ji
Ah,
ka beta. And one fan is saying, "Ha, Sharma ji ka beta, Rohit Sharma," and the other fan is saying, "Ah, छोड़ो Rohit Sharma. Sharma ji ka beta matlab Abhishek Sharma."
oh, quite interesting. Quite interesting. There we go. Visuals.
But Gargi, do you know that subplot? Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head versus Jasprit Bumrah. Not the same Bumrah yet, but where Trent Bolt actually got the match. Nobody is talking about that over as much. The 6 Yorkers that he nailed against Karun Nair. That is when the match turned. It was all one-way traffic. Bolt, Yorker, 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 Yorker. That's when the match turned. Am I right in saying it's Hyderabad versus Mumbai, the batting versus the bowling? That's it. If Hyderabad top order fires, any team will be blown away. That is where the Mumbai bowlers, whether it is a Deepak Chahar who picked the first ball wicket, Jake Fraser McGurk, or a Trent Bolt or a Jasprit Bumrah, will have to stop these guys. Gargi Raut.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, when you look at the last game that Mumbai played, and that was a nail-biting finish from Mumbai, they could have lost that game. Quite easily, they could have lost that game, and it was actually Delhi Capitals' game to lose, but it was Mumbai Indians who came out at the top. And when you look at the final few overs, that's where the real damage was done to the Delhi Capitals batting lineup. Yes, leave those three runouts aside. But when you look at the 17th over from Mitchell Santner as well, after going for two boundaries in the first two balls, he really pulled up his socks there. And, he really took control and soaked up all the pressure over there. I think that made the difference because I remember we were all, sitting there in the press box and Mitchell Santner came on and everybody was quite worried as to why Hardik Pandya would put Mitchell Santner on at that point. And he did go for runs in the first two balls. But after that, you realize why the decision was taken because Mitchell Santner soaked up all of the pressure. And, after that, we all know what happened. So it truly is Bumrah versus Travishek. But looking at how Bumrah was getting hit around the park last time around by Karun Nair, maybe it was Karun Nair's day, and he was just in a phenomenal world in some other league or something like that. But this time around as well, I think at the Wankhede where so many runs are being hit, I'm honestly afraid of what will happen to the bowlers tonight. But if there's anyone who can be economical, who can put a lot of pressure and be very penetrative, it's Jasprit Bumrah for sure.
Before I go to Bharat, Shomik address this, the removal of Abhishek Nair, T. Dilip and Soham Desai. From what you told me, that till March the extension was there for Dilip and Soham, so it's a logical thing. Leru is coming over. Obviously Abhishek Nair has had to give way. Give the entire story. You had alluded about this in one of our shows last week.
Yes. So basically, the fact of the matter is that when they brought in Shitangshu Kotak as the batting coach after the Australia series, and there was a review, and it was almost done for Abhishek Nair. Maybe
So Shitangshu Kotak will continue?
Shitangshu Kotak will continue as the designated batting coach. Shoham Desai was the trainer. So Leru was part of the India setup under John Wright, and then he moved to IPL. So Leru is the South African. He's coming back, and Ryan Tendoshkata will take charge of fielding. T. Dilip, for the timing, Ryan Tendoshkata will be in charge of fielding. T. Dilip and Soham Desai were given extension until March, and it is as regards Abhishek Nair. It is, I think, BCCI has sacked him. Someone has to bear the brunt of the debacle in Australia, the disaster down under. Before that, home series against New Zealand, and as we saw in the Australia series, that it felt like from a distance the batsmen were not getting help, in the sense they are repeating the same mistakes, stuff like that. So from that point of view, he was basically in charge of batting. Although his official designation was of an assistant coach, but he was sort of de facto batting coach. So once Sitangshu Kotak was brought in, last week they were informed by the BCCI last week that your services will no longer be required.
Okay, so that's that's the news point that who asked Debayon asked. Bharat, coming back to today's game, another question was Shami and Bumrah. Both your people for England have not looked the part. Yes, you made this point in our word group also, Bharat, that Jasprit Bumrah, have they rushed him back? What is it? He's not yet looking the part. Thoughts on that? And can Bumrah step up against Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head? Because once these two get going and thereafter they have Ishan and Klaasen and whatever, that's a real fiery batting lineup if it gets going. Bharat Ramraj.
Yeah, obviously Jasprit Bumrah is just his first or second game after returning, so you don't expect him to be in very good rhythm. Obviously, if you ask biomechanists, they say that when a bowler is kind of muscling through the crease, then it's an indicator that he's not really in rhythm. Basically, what a biomechanist is trying to tell is, see, you gain momentum. How a fast bowler gains momentum, that is through the approach to the crease and also the load up. So if you are not able to gain that kind of momentum, then you have to kind of muscle through the crease, and that could be happening with Jasprit Bumrah. That is why he's searching for his lens and is also struggling with his rhythm. Yes, hopefully it could be one wicket. It could be that one wicket of Head or Abhishek Sharma that would boost his confidence, and suddenly he might be transformed kind of bowler. So that's what we hope. So yes, Abhishek and Travis Head are going to be a real threat at the top of the order, but the ball does swing up front at the Wankhede, at least for 2 overs, 3 overs. We have seen the ball swinging up front at that stadium. After that, it becomes very much flat and against fast bowlers, but at least for 2 overs, you will see a little bit of movement there at that ground. So who knows, Jasprit Bumrah or someone else. Obviously, Jasprit Bumrah, you don't expect him to open the bowling. Maybe Trent Bolt or someone else would take out Abhishek Sharma. But I have to add that Abhishek Sharma, he might have flaws with his technique, but I think he's one of the most talented batters I've seen from this land in the last 10 years. The kind of shots that he played against Punjab Kings are just out of the world. Some of the shots that he played. No ordinary batter or an average batter can play that way. So he has insane talent.
Naman, people can decode Mitchell Stark, but it is impossible to decode you and your hair. For the last 10 minutes, you've been struggling with your hair. I have not seen Gargi do half of that. Trust me. Bharat to chhod do, Mera to chhod do, Sumita to chodo. You
A
and your
lot of
hair much more difficult than Mitchell Stark.
a
Anyway,
lot of series is coming on me right now, irrespective of the heat.
what is coming on you?
The sea breeze is very heavy right
Sea
now.
breeze. Sea breeze. Acha. Sea breeze. Okay. So it's still about 2.5 hours to go, Naman. Full house, packed house, Rohit Sharma fans, especially for the Rohit Sharma fans. Because Rohit Sharma
Definitely.
again, time is running out clearly for Rohit Sharma in terms of people need an impactful knock.
Yes, a lot of Rohit Sharma fans. I can see a lot of Rohit Sharma jersey, a lot of Mumbai Indians jersey. A lot of people have started to come in at this point in time, and everyone is supporting Mumbai. I haven't seen a single Hyderabad jersey at this point in time. I don't know if it is going to be a Sharma versus Sharma, but it is definitely going to be Rohit Sharma's day because of the stand, because of the huge number of fans that are coming in and going to cheer for him, not just because of the stand, but because of they believe that he is going to score in today. The pitch is very nicely built up for him. It's a 300 plus score possible pitch. Irrespective, Rohit Sharma could have a good day with the fans going to scream out his name with the stands they have always for ready for him.
Gargi, I know it is not the same forum, but is Pat Cummins versus Rohit Sharma still a story?
Somewhere or the other, yes. I think when these two face off, fans or even us automatically get that flashback of November 19, which is painful for a lot of us still. There are still so many reels that I come across, so many tweets that I come across, and especially when it comes to these Australians. Travis Head is someone, uh, I keep getting this joke about whenever he sees someone of the opposition wearing a blue jersey, he goes mad. So that's something that I saw today as well, because Mumbai Indians is the opposition here, and Travis Head might just see the blue in there and go mad like he did on the November 19th. But at the end of the day, it's all fun and games. That's what IPL is about. IPL is about entertainment. As much as a Rohit Sharma versus Pat Cummins or Travis Head versus blue jerseys are fun, it's also it will be very important to look at those Mumbai Indian fans. It will also be very fun to watch what really happens when it comes to Bumrah versus Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. I think that's the highlight of the day today.
As Gargi mentioned, Travis Head versus Bumrah, and as I was writing my piece in the morning, um, I went back to India versus Australia series in the winter, and somehow very old story of Don Bradman and Arthur Maley came to my mind. So there was a Shield game, and Don Bradman was to face Arthur Maley, and he was doing very, very well that season. And a backpage headline said Bradman would be caught in a spin web by Arthur Maley. And someone did the needful and gave Bradman the newspaper. Okay, and Arthur Maley came to know that Bradman was handed over the newspaper. He rushed to Bradman and tried to explain him that he never said something like that. In that game, Bradman came up with a customary 300 something odd. So, and I connected it, I mean, why it came to me? Because after the Brisbane test, Greg Chappell came up with a column at Sydney Morning Herald saying that Travis said has neutralized Jasprit Bumrah. Now the boxing day test came. First innings, Bumrah bowled the ball of the match. Travis said shoulder arm was casted for a duck. Second innings, Bumrah dismissed him for a one. So Bumrah is modern day. From a bowling point of view, is the Bradman of modern day fast bowling.
Bharat Ramraj, if you've done a PhD, it is on how to dismiss Travis Head. Set it up. Jasprit Bumrah versus or Deepak Chahar versus Travis Head. Trent Bowles versus Travis Head. These are the two opening bowlers for the Mumbai Indians. What is the approach? Clearly, The first power, few overs, power play could well decide the game. Those two stay on for 6 overs means 80 plus. Absolutely 75, 80 plus is what they will get. Head and Sharma. That's when the match could be decided. Bharat Ramraj.
Yeah, I guess if it comes down to Jasprit Bumrah, then the angle is the key. He likes to go around the wicket. That is one of the ways to get Travis Head out. If he can just angle it in from round the wicket, then Travis Head would feel that he has to play for the inward angle. Then if you get it to straighten or nip away, then you can clean him up. Or even if it is going with that inward angle, that's what basically Bumrah did in that MCG test. It went on with the angle and cleaned him up. So he likes to bowl round the wicket. That's a preferred option. But a lot of Indian pacers don't like to go from round the wicket. They like to bowl from over the wicket. One of them is Mohammad Siraj. But if you're bowling from over the wicket to Travis Head, then your line has to be really good because he's someone who doesn't really move across towards outside off. Doesn't really move across towards outside off with his back foot. So that is why he's likely going to get beaten on the outside edge. Vaibhav Arora once did it against him in the last year's final in the IPL. From over the wicket, he got him to edge. So it basically then comes down to your muscle memory, where you're able to hit the right line, the right length, and force, not just tempt Travis Head to edge it behind from over the wicket. So it comes down to the preference of the bowlers, I guess. But with Bumrah, looking at how he bowls, he would want to bowl from round the wicket, get it to angle into Travis Head, make him play for the inward angle, and then hopefully for the odd ball to straighten or nip away and take out the off stump. And with Trent Bolt, he has to do something similar to what again Mitchell Stark did from over the wicket, get it angle in and force Travis Head to play for the inward angle and get it to just move away or straighten so that he will take the outside edge or take out the off stump. That's what Stark did in the last year's IPL.
Clearly that is the battle within the battle. A lot of people asking about, by the way, Gargi, you spoiled Fitmonk's jalebi by referring to 19th November. So you are sending him some jalebis for next day, your job. Send him some, whatever, Doda Barfi. Somebody else is asking Kishu Patel, this bat check issue. You did a column today, Gargi, about this bat check thing. Tell us in 1 minute what exactly it is, dimensions, etc., and then Shomik can add to that. Gargi Rao, what is this bat check story in 1 minute?
Well, we all know that using big, super heavy and really bulgy bats can change the game for batters. Big shots being hit and all of that. And to prevent that, IPL came up with these bat checks of specific dimensions where, if it's called the bat gauge test actually, which restricts the oversized use of bats in the IPL. Yeah, and we've all seen that triangle tool being used with the bat. And if a batter's bat does not pass through it, then obviously you have to go and replace that bat. The legal dimensions of the bat are: depth is 2.68 inches, the width is 4.33 inches, and the edge thickness should not be more than 1.61 inches. And also the bulge of the bat, which is the non-hitting side of the bat, should also not be more than 0.20 inches. So when you think of this, it's basically to not have a more batter friendly game. Throughout the IPL, throughout the evolution of IPL, we saw that there was a point where it became a batter's game, and it was a batter's paradise, flat decks, bigger bats, everything. So in order to sort of neutralize, or let's say balance the game, these rules have been brought on. Before, there's also one interesting part to this, is that before, in the previous IPL seasons, the bat check would actually be performed a day before the match. But players would use this loophole and use a different bat in the match. So now the umpires can do it on field whenever they feel like it. They can do it in the middle of the match. They can do it before or after, whenever they feel like it. And batters have no other option than to go and replace their bat and get a smaller one.
Excellent analysis. Very, very good. Comprehensive, excellent analysis. Earthling, Naman Suri is glowing. His hair is glowing. As much as he is glowing, his hair is glowing. Naman, you want to respond to that? Compliment. But your hair is in Calcutta. You are in Mumbai.
Yeah, definitely. I am. And my hair is in Calcutta at this point in time.
But ये बता नवन ये बता Mumbai Indians again so far underwhelming season. Last match they got that 3 runouts. Is it the turnaround they were waiting for? And are you waiting to see a different Mumbai starting today?
Definitely, there will be a lot of points that Mumbai will be rectifying at this point in time. They got a push with that win against Delhi Capitals, those 3 runouts, the impressive fielding that gave away those runouts. So I think it is going to be a complete changeover in motivation, psychological way. There will be a lot of motivation in the team. Jasprit Bumrah, who you rarely see going 2 matches off. I don't believe this is going to be another day where he will not be performing very well. It is going to be a very perfect match. I think both these teams have a strong lineup. Both of these teams trying to get back to winning ways. And this Wankhede Stadium is a fortress. The team is optimized. Mumbai team is optimized for this venue, and they are going to play like that. Top heavy batters, hard hitters. Then the bowling lineup: Jasprit Bumrah, Trent Bolt, Deepak Char, all fantastically good bowlers early or at the death. It is going to be a good match from their perspective. With Surya Kumar and Tilak now promoted in the top 4, I think Mumbai have found their kind of batting lineup, and as usual, they are going to start their go to their winning ways in the middle of the tournament as they have always done. Initially, they struggle. Now they have found their rhythm, and I think today it is going to be a bit difficult for Sunrisers because they don't have a good record at Wankhede either. It's 6-2, I believe, in Mumbai's favor, and it is going to remain like that.
Okay, so that's let's take predictions quickly, and then I will move to my next segment. IPL turns adult tomorrow. IPL at 18th April 2008 is when the journey started. 18th anniversary tomorrow. IPL turns adult. I will take IPL memories from all my colleagues. Each will have different memory. Gargi growing up as a young kid with the IPL, so did Naman. Bharat maybe watched IPL as a young man or a teenager at that point in time in school, and thereafter IPL may have shaped his imagination. Shomik and I covered the IPL from the first year itself. So IPL memories and how this tournament has shaped our imagination. The tournament turns adult. Please tell us in the comment section your favorite IPL memory. In fact, what you can also do is write into us or send us these videos of your IPL memory, and we will feature some of them in our show tomorrow. Your favorite IPL memory. By the way, somebody has joined Naman. Naman, you want to ask a question quickly? All right.
किसको सपोर्ट करना है? मुंबई इंडियंस किसके लिए? रोहित शर्मा ने हार्दिक पांड्या। आज रोहित शर्मा को स्टैंड मिल गया है, तो आज क्या सेंचुरी मारेगा? नहीं, आज रोहित शर्मा का 50+ स्कोर तो श्योर 100% है। He's saying that Mumbai, Rohit Sharma is going to get a 50+.
भाई उसने 50% उसने अभी बोला 50+ स्कोर 100% है। प्लीज से कहां से ये कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है, ये पूछो।
कहां से कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है? कुछ करा नहीं है। आज ऐसा लग रहा है कि रोहित शर्मा मुंबई में खेल रहे लास्ट 2 मैच में तो कुछ नहीं किया। स्टैंड मिल गया ना, स्टैंड मिल गया तो आज मारेगा पक्का। जसप्रीत बुमराह का नहीं बोल सकता, पर आई एम अ बिग फैन ऑफ रोहित शर्मा। एक और शर्मा है, अभिषेक शर्मा तो नाम का खाली शर्मा है, बाकी ओरिजिनल रोहित शर्मा ही है आपका। मुंबई चला जा रोहित शर्मा। That is what you can get from the fans there.
इसको बोलो he has a great role in coming from us, so another शर्मा।
सर बोल रहे हैं कि आपको बहुत अच्छा रोल मिलेगा कपिल शर्मा के शो। आप बहुत अच्छा बोलते हो।
Thank you, sir. Thank you. These are the fans who make the show. Bharat, I'll start with you. Prediction for tonight and favorite IPL memory.
Maybe today I think I will go with SRH only. Maybe it is SRH day. Something tells me. But I just want to add one point about the bat as well. This is coming from King, who has worked with Gray Nichols. He says everybody gets obsessed with the shape of the cricket bat, but the actual power comes from how well the piece of wood is pressed. So I think they have basically circumvented this thing about how the weight of the bat, the manufacturers. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, my favorite IPL memory, I guess it is Malinga and Mitch Johnson busting through CSK's lineup in the 2013 IPL final a couple of fast bowlers doing well is something that I remember fondly. Or I remember these are my cherished memories because it is about two fast bowlers going hard at a batsman. And the first IPL obviously I watched was in 2008. And Brendan McCrum, third or fourth ball, I guess, came down the wicket, and there was a thick outside edge that went all the way for a six. Then I knew that this is different. This is not normal cricket. You will see a lot of fours and sixes, and he went on to get that 150 or 158.
You guys are on mute.
Yes, boss.
Shoaib Akhtar. That was the only IPL when Pakistani players were allowed, and Shoaib Akhtar played for KKR. And that time, we were allowed to cover practice sessions from right next to the boundary rope at Eden Gardens. And Shoaib Akhtar, during fielding drills, used to stand just a few yards away from us. And I mean, while taking catches and doing ground fieldings, in between, he used to sing Kishore Kumar songs. And he has a very good voice. He has a very, very good voice. So that was one memory that has got stuck with me.
Interesting. Very interesting. Vaibhav, who's asking this? Kishu Patel, Naman, what is your eye color and is it lens or natural color? Boss, boss, you have taken it to a different league. My friend Mr. Patel. Naman, answer करना है क्या तुम्हें?
I'll stay quiet, but it's a lens.
It's a lens. Okay, very good. Gargi, your IPL memory.
Has to be something related to RCB, of course. And I go back to AB de Villiers, 190, 129 unbeaten against Gujarat Lions. I think this was back in 2016, and it was 129 of 52 balls or something. It was absolutely phenomenal to watch. I still remember watching it and thinking, how is he doing that? How is he scoring so many runs? But he absolutely smashed every single ball, every single bowler around the park. And that has to be my most memorable innings. I don't think we've seen anything like that after that. I don't think.
I will set a point. I will set a
Yes.
point to it because I remember that match. I was a text commentator for my previous company on that day. The whole match. That innings, my God, Kohli also played a lot of shots. I still don't remember a single shot because I had to type so fast that by the end of that innings, I was gasping for breath. I was thinking, what exactly happened? Was I driving a Formula One car or on those lines? Because I didn't have any time to look here or this side or that side. I just had to type so fast that, oh my God, that match gives me a little bit of nightmare as well because the typing speed had to be, I had to type at the pace of Formula One car. That's how I felt.
So one fellow is talking about lens and eye color. Bharat is saying gasping for breath because he was typing so fast. This show is quickly becoming into half AI. That's where it is going. Gargi's memory is the AB de Villiers Virat Kohli partnership or AB de Villiers innings from 2016. Shomik's memory is Shoaib Akhtar. When Shoaib Akhtar, that spell 4-11-3, that was one of the best spells bowled in the IPL. I mean,
Absolutely.
genuine fast.
Genuine fast.
Genuine fast.
Genuine fast.
Even by the way, watch out for this very special interview of Swapnil Asnodkar. First season average of a strike rate of 133. 10 fours against 10 fours, I think, against KKR. 60 of 30 odd balls. Absolute pocket dynamo. Announced himself for the Rajasthan Royals. Shomik Chakravorty did a lovely interview of Swapnil Asnodkar, which we will put out tomorrow. And tomorrow, obviously, team number 18, I mean, our superstar 18 will be playing for RCB. So watch out for an interview with the RCB CEO, Rajesh Menon, on the platform as to what makes the RCB brand so strong, despite the fact that the men's team has not won the tournament. Yes, the women have done the job. The men's team has not won the tournament, and yet the brand grows stronger and stronger and stronger. What does RCB say about Virat Kohli? How important is Kohli for RCB? Will the brand take a beating after Virat Kohli retires? The RCB COO answers all the questions. That interview is also coming your way tomorrow. So plenty of action. My own IPL memory, I was the only journalist who was denied accreditation in year one because Lalit Modi and I were fighting. Only journalist denied accreditation because he thought I was writing critical stories about the IPL. That is our job, to write critical stories. But the tournament did capture public imagination. When I did my book, Maverick Commissioner, some extraordinary stories came to light. And here is mine. I tried digging in to find out why was Sachin Tendulkar not auctioned. Anyone? Bharat Ramraj, why was Sachin Tendulkar not auctioned? Gargi Raut, Naman Suri, why was Sachin Tendulkar not auctioned? So here's the story. In Christmas 2007, the IMG group, BCCI, Lalit Modi at that point, they were sitting in Mumbai and discussing about the auction. Richard Madley was selected. And all of a sudden they said, look, if Tendulkar is put under the hammer, boss, he's God. Now, if you sell God, there might be a backlash in India. You can't auction God. आप God को बेच नहीं सकते हो. किसी को भी बेच दो, भगवान को तो आप बेच नहीं सकते हो. So whatever you do, you cannot auction God. So they said, so solution क्या है? अगर God को auction नहीं कर सकते हो, तो तेंदुलकर तो 1% को आप यहाँ से अलग नहीं कर सकते हो, तो solution क्या है? That is when they decided, चलो, Tendulkar to Mumbai, Ganguly to Calcutta. These icons will be given as icon players to these teams, and their base price will be the same amount, which is the highest auction price, $1.5 million. So they will not lose out in terms of money. They will fetch the highest amount of auction price. At the same time, we will keep fan loyalty intact, and we will not have to sell somebody like a Tendulkar, because you cannot sell God. That is why Sachin Tendulkar never went under the hammer in an IPL auction. It's a mesh of the Western and the typical Indian modernity, this IPL. Absolute concoction, which is what makes the story what it is. Okay, closing comments.
Story.
Yeah, these are great stories, little snippets. I'll tell some more tomorrow, some incredible stories tomorrow, and controversial ones.
But before you are going to closing comments, this one is for Gargi. Over 18 years, something in the IPL has remained constant. Trophy cabinet of a particular franchise, which is a huge brand. I'm not talking about the Johnnies. I'm talking about a franchise which is a huge brand that has remained empty.
Gargi, do you want to answer, or you can toss to my interview tomorrow? The answer is given by Rajesh Menon.
I mean, sometimes brands are bigger than trophies, and sometimes a huge piece of metal cannot measure the loyalty and the craze that fans have for, or the love that fans have for a certain player or a certain franchise.
That's the solace RCB fans have to turn to. What to do?
This is for tomorrow. There is another match tonight. You two keep going at each other for tomorrow. Okay, Vaibhav Taragi, Dhoni entry has always been a moment since the beginning of the IPL. Good point. Please send us your IPL moments. We will do a show tomorrow. The IPL turns adult, and we will showcase all of these questions and answers that you give us, your comments in that show. IPL moment. What is your favorite IPL moment? Bharat has said it's Sunrisers. What about you, Naman? Mumbai for sure. I'm sure you'll say Mumbai, but why? Or is there a fear that Sunrisers might just take it?
No, I don't have any fears that Sunrisers will take it. I think today the veteran Sharma will score and get the run, not the other Sharma, like those fans said. So I'm completely with Mumbai today.
So he's Rohit Sharma. He's got a stand. He's going Rohit Sharma. What about you?
Mumbai Indians, but I would like to see Hardik Pandya giving the new ball to Bumrah against Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head, because so far he has given the new ball to Deepak Chahar and Trent Bolt, and by the time Bumrah will come, they might be reaching 50. That shouldn't happen. So you use your best bowler against the two enforcers. I hope Hardik will do that.
Okay, so Atling, Shomikda, don't troll RCB. Fitbunk, Naman is blushing. Ho gaya bhai, relax kar. So plenty of comments coming there. Naman, people are saying tumhara lens and all of that stuff is great, so you can relax now. Gargi, final words to you. Your Shomik has Mumbai, Naman has Mumbai, Bharat has RCB, SRH. Where do you stand?
I have faith in Mumbai. I think they will pull this off today because yeah, because SRH I think is a little bit fragile, and they're not fragile like a flower or something. They're fragile like a bomb. Because once the top order
Very
goes
good
off,
analogy.
it completely it's a disaster for SRH. And I think with Bumrah and the rest of the bowling lineup that have been doing well, that did well in the last game as well, I think they can dismantle the SRH batting lineup. So
So
Mumbai.
you guys will all sort of take it out tomorrow. So today you guys are on the same page, you and Gargi. That is the story today. So folks, Gargi and Shomik on the same page. Bharat leading the lone charge for Hyderabad Sunrisers. I to obviously have no sides here. Naman Suri dead support for Rohit Sharma. So 3-1 in our studio. Rohit from Naman, Shomik and Gargi all towards Mumbai Indians. Bharat Ramraj says SRH. We will see what happens. Naman from the ground and Gargi will be back at 6:30 to take the toss. Fitbang, City of Biryani winning today. City of Biryani is us. Baki sab farzi. The egg and the aloo makes the real biryani, my friend.
Exactly.
Come and have biryani in Calcutta. Baki sab bekar hai. In stock market, Reliance share increased by 42 rupees. Very good. Shomik da KKR এর একই হইলো রাজুর পকেটে পরোটা বলে ফেলো ভাই
জুতার পকেট পরোটা
KKR এর কি হইলো
এটার মানে কি না ঠিক আছে মানে
কিছুই হয়নি
আবার খেলবে
ঘুম থেকে উঠে খেলবে
আবার বড় হলে ভালো খেলবে
ভাই জীবনে বড় হতে চেষ্টা করছে চিন্তা করো না সবাই বড় হবে তুমিও সব ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজ জিতবে KKR দুটো হোম গেম চিন্তা করো না রাজু এনিওয়ে সো take the super chat. We've already answered it. Just take it once because we've already answered that. There you go. Rajudar Pocket Porota. We've answered that. This is apparently some OTT happening. That's why this tagline. On that note, folks, 6:30 back with Gargi Raut and Naman Suri. Of course, Bharat Ramraj and Shomik Chakraborty. To everyone watching, send us your comments. IPL moment. We will feature all of your favorite moments tomorrow. Send us your comments at the email. What is our email? Revsports21@gmail. Bharat, what is our email? Revsports21@gmail.com, right? Arey, come on here. Tum log bhi. It is
able to answer
Revsports21.
Revsports21@gmail.com.
Correct. Revsports21@gmail.com. You can send Emma কি এটা কমেন্টে দাও কোনটা বাবা 158 sir. Yes, 158 sir. Brendan McCullum. Obviously. By the way, I spoke to Brendan McCullum. He's on a holiday. And he said to me, I said, so what does the IPL mean to you? And he said, he sent me the quote. He said, the IPL, the first night of the IPL changed my life forever. The first night of the IPL changed my life forever. That's what Brendan McCullum said. Yes, Pradeep Shinde, come back tomorrow with your comments. Email us, tell us. Let's celebrate. Good, bad, controversy. Harbhajan slapping S. Srishant can also be your moment of the IPL. Tell us tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Hello,